UNICEF assists disadvantaged people in Yemen. During the fifth installment of its Yemen Emergency Cash Transfer Project, the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, has delivered cash aid to support almost 9 million vulnerable Yemeni citizens. The quarterly initiative, started in 2017, has provided a lifeline to 1.5 million families in such areas as health, food, and education. The benefactors of the endeavor include the World Bank, the United Kingdom's Department for International Development, and the United States Department Bureau of Near Eastern Affairs. Our earnest gratitude and divine blessings, UNICEF and supporters. May a future of plenitude and comfort greet all the peace-loving Yemeni citizens in the deep compassion of Allah.
Japan, a Shining World Leadership Award for Compassion laureate, helps improve nutrition in Burundi. Japan has contributed $1 million to provide nutritional food supplements in Burundi's northern province of Kirundo. The United Nations World Food Programme, in collaboration with Burundi's Ministry of Public Health and the Ireland-based humanitarian non-governmental organization Concerned Worldwide, will use the funds to assist pregnant women, nursing mothers, and children under 2 years to achieve healthy birth weights and robust immune systems. Furthermore, through community nutrition education programs, local women will share information on subjects including diet, hygiene practices, breastfeeding, and family planning. In 2019, Japan has donated $2.8 million to provide adequate nutrition and daily school meals to students in Burundi in areas vulnerable to food insecurity. Much appreciation, Japan, and heaven bless your generous assistance to the gracious people of Burundi. In celestial splendor, may such gestures of friendship between nations become the norm in a jubilant world of love.
China, a Shining World Leadership Award for Compassion and a Shining World Leadership Award for Wildlife Protection laureate,
supports green energy solutions in Ethiopia and Sri Lanka. At a workshop organized by the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, and Ethiopia, held in the East African nation's capital of Addis Ababa, China pledged to contribute $1 million each to Sri Lanka and Ethiopia, as well as provide technical assistance for green power solutions. In addition, financial contributions will be offered by the UNDP Global Environmental Finance and Ethiopia's Ministry of Water, Irrigation and Electricity. Focusing on biogas and solar power technologies, the 3-year project is in line with global efforts toward achieving the UN Sustainable Development Goals by 2030. Many thanks, China, for your support of renewable energy in Ethiopia and Sri Lanka. May countries continue to help one another toward worldwide adoption of environmentally conscious practices as we restore the Earth's balance in heaven's infinite wisdom.
New Zealand orders world's first electric tugboat. The Port of Auckland in New Zealand has commissioned a full-size all-electric tugboat from the Dutch company Damen Shipyards to replace one of its current diesel boats. Commenting on the project, Port of Auckland Chief Executive Tony Gibson said, "We want to be a leader globally in sustainability, and this is the first step." It is estimated that the vessel will save approximately $1.6 million in operating costs over its lifetime. New Zealand, a Shining World Leadership Award for Compassion and Peace recipient, and a Shining World Leadership Award for Earth Conservation, Earth Protection, Earth Guardian, and Climate Change Mitigation laureate, has the goal of reaching zero carbon emissions by 2040. Such an ingenious start to many more creative solutions to climate change. Port of Auckland. May your initiative inspire countries around the world to convert all transportation to 100% clean energy in God's splendor.
Students in Kazakhstan gain tuition credits by volunteering. The Social Student Loan Project introduced in Kazakhstan will allow college students to volunteer with social organizations in exchange for academic credits and payment that can be used toward their tuition fees. Students can choose between 2 programs, a 2-credit or 20-hour workload to exchange for $52, or alternatively a 5-credit or 50-hour commitment with payment of $130. Approximately 50,000 students are expected to be involved in the 3-year initiative with 60 participating volunteer organizations. The endeavor is being put into effect by the Ministry of Information and Social Development and Ministry of Education and Science. What a smart plan, Kazakhstan! May your intelligent students have great success in their studies and valuable experience from their volunteer work in the benevolence of heaven.
Helsinki encourages citizens to eat vegan food. Finland's capital city, Helsinki, recently released an app and website called Think Sustainably that helps citizens locate restaurants and food outlets with plant-based offerings. To be included in a resource, eateries must serve at least one well-balanced vegan meal. The project is a part of the city's goal of being carbon neutral by 2035, with the app also ranking eco-businesses in terms of their sustainability. Furthermore, it encourages citizens to cycle or use public transport instead of driving, and buy eco-friendly clothes such as second-hand items or those made from recycled materials. Way to go, Helsinki, on your awesome earth-protecting project. In the gentle guidance of the divine, may all governments assist people to find plant-based food and planet-saving alternatives.
Raccoons saved by compassionate firefighters. Members of the South Bend Fire Department in Indiana, United States, rescued 2 raccoons stranded on the roof of a burning warehouse. The firefighters joined 2 ladders together and positioned them so that the raccoons could use them to descend. Children cheered and applauded once the courageous raccoons reached the ground unharmed, while a footage of the scene was later posted on Facebook. Many thanks, kind-hearted South Bend firefighters, and God bless you for rescuing 2 precious beings with your smart and quick reaction. May the lives of all our animal co-inhabitants be cherished and respected in heaven's unfolding love.